Hello everyone, my name is Ashlie, Ashlie, and please don't forget to subscribe to me. I love doing declutters, buying new makeup, and also reviewing makeup. So if you subscribe and click the notification bell, you will be notified of all my future uploads. So without further ado, get comfortable and let's get right into this declutter. This first little guy here, 203 L'Oreal Paris Pro Glow Infallible. This is an amazing foundation. It is a great formula that grips through sweat and lasts up to 24 hours. It gives a gorgeous radiant glow to the skin, and it's about medium plus buildable coverage. It has different shades, which this one is the wrong one for me. This one's very expired. One of my all-time ride or dies, which, by the way, 202 I got, and it's more of my pinky neutral undertone. So I'm going to get rid of 203. Gotta say bye, Felicia, and keep my 202 since it was love at first sight and she is my color. It's Physicians Formula. This helps brighten the skin. It contains hyaluronic acid to help keep moisturized, which is good because I have extremely dry skin. It's very lightweight on the skin. It's blendable and breathable, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this. I have this Milani Cream to Powder Foundation. It looks very radiant on the skin, but this shade is just a tad bit ghostly on me, so I will be decluttering. If it was a shade darker, it would be perfect, but it's just unfortunately too light for this girl. Colourpop No Filter Foundation is extremely expired. I want to say I've had this for like 2 years now. Its ingredients are breaking down. You can kind of tell it's oxidizing. It's nice and light down here, a little orangey up here. I keep trying to shake it, but it's really just, it's not mixing good. It is starting to turn slightly orange, and I ain't trying to be no Oompa Loompa. Used to be a good formula, but since I just didn't reach for it that often, I have clearly an issue buying makeup, so I don't reach for things too often. Sometimes it gets forgotten about because I'm always trying to find new foundation formulas. I'm always trying new things out. It used to be, like I said, very good formula, but I just now need to toss this. Bye! Purlisse Perfect Glow BB Cream SPF 30. Softens and helps even skin tone, helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles, because that's what we need. We're getting older. Helps prevent UVA and UVB damage from sun. Unfortunately, this shade for me is a little too dark. I received this newer Purlisse which is over here, that I've been absolutely loving, so I'm going to let this one go. Fenty Beauty. Let me just say, I love these frosted bottles. They're just stunning. I really love how they feel, how they look. It just looks so dang bougie. This is a soft matte formula that is claiming to be long wearing, but I'm not a fan of how it settles in my pores and fine lines, and it is way too light for my liking, so I'm going to be decluttering this and giving it to another friend that I'm sure will love it. Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. It is very dark on my skin and it is very expired. I've had this well over a year. The price is also too bougie for me. I just can't see myself buying another one because for me personally, I have other formulas and other foundations that work a lot better. So why spend all the money on one when I can buy other, makeup products, because that's what I'm good at. So I will be decluttering this guy. Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This contains hyaluronic acid and squalene for deep hydration and is a breathable formula. It has I would say sheer to medium, lightweight coverage. It's absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this. It's nice and affordable. I got this from Walgreens, but you can get it from any drugstore. So it is definitely one of my favorites, especially when you don't want a heavy coverage. So I'm going to keep this in my collection. e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. This is one of the best full coverage foundations. It's extremely affordable, y'all, because I got this from Dollar General, so you can't beat that. It has a beautiful natural finish. I am definitely keeping this. I have nothing freaking bad to say about it. She just dang good. And then I have two of these Purlisse Ageless Glow BB Creams. They contain bakuchiol and collagen, vitamin C. It has a natural and glowy coverage, moisturizing and brightening. This BB cream helps improve firmness and reduce wrinkles. Been in love so far dabbling in this, so I'm definitely not letting this go. She's actually, I would say, one of my top favorites at the moment. Next, I have from Flower Beauty this Light Illusion. This is an all-day wear. It's very luminous and nude skin feel. It doesn't really feel like you're wearing anything on your face, to be honest. It's very affordable. I got this one when they still had it. I don't think they sell it at Ulta anymore. You can probably get it on Flower Beauty's website, but it is beautiful on the skin, so I'm definitely keeping this in my collection. This right here is one of the most expensive foundations that I own personally. It's approximately $40 to $50 when you pay for shipping and all that, but look at this packaging. It is beautiful. Woke up like this, flawless. Okay, girl, okay. Il Maquillage. I love the name, I love the packaging, love the formula. This is my baby, my number one bougie foundation, and I just couldn't ever get rid of it. It's definitely true love. It moisturizes, it's medium to full coverage, and it's stunning. There is not much more I could personally ask for in a foundation. Love her so much, I spent a pretty penny on her, so I will be keeping her in my collection. And I have these Maybelline Super Stays. One of them is just too light for me, so I'm going to be getting rid of it, which is this one. It moisturizes the skin and it has a nice medium coverage. I absolutely love it, so I will be keeping this. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh. I love how it's in a cute squeezy tube. It's a beautiful moisturizing foundation. This contains hyaluronic acid to help moisturize skin. It has a nice medium coverage, which you could build up if you really want. I absolutely love this. It's very affordable. I'm going to be keeping this in my collection. All right, my baby Ciate. This is the Extraordinary Foundation. It's easily buildable and very radiant. It makes me look super glowy, and I absolutely love this. I'm definitely keeping this. Clinique Even Better Refresh. It's hydrating and repairing makeup. This foundation and concealer, not a huge fan. Very cakey looking when built up and starting to dry up inside, and it's because it's very expired. I had it for 2 to 3 years, so I will have to declutter this. Purito. I actually bought this off of Amazon. Love it. This BB cream is very healthy looking. It has a nice glow. It's flawless coverage. It has no fragrance in it, which is nice for us sensitive skin girls because I will break out. It has a gorgeous gray undertone, which is extremely stunning on my skin. I've absolutely loved this, so I'm going to keep this in my collection. Next, this is kind of the same as Purito. It's the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. This helps brighten skin tone, heal blemishes, while providing excellent coverage. It is a beautiful gray undertone as well. Super stunning. I also bought this off of Amazon as I did the Purito. They kind of remind me of each other. Definitely keeping this. Got the Maybelline Fit Me. It is very dewy and extremely smooth. Good for normal to dry skin, which is more so me. I kind of have more on the dry skin side, but it is good for hydration. It's very luminous, and I'm always reaching for her. I'm definitely keeping this. All right, this is a hard one for me. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This, unfortunately, I grabbed the wrong undertone because it is warm and I'm more of a cool to neutral undertone. Seems like a good formula, but sadly enough, I'm going to be decluttering because it's not my shade. So I'll have to finally let her go, even though I wanted to keep her to apparently just look at her, not even use her. So we need to say goodbye. This is hard. Just do it. Get it over with. I wish LA Girl had more shades with this and her concealer because she is good. She works so good. It's such a good formula, but their shade range freaking sucks. I am not at all impressed with the shade. It's definitely too dark for me, which is crazy because it is natural and that is usually what I am, but this is very orangey and dark as an undertone. So, goodbye. Okay, Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. This has such a nice and thick, extremely full coverage finish. It is nice and lightweight on the skin. It is very long wearing. It doesn't budge throughout the day at all. It is sweat and waterproof. I love how this looks on me. It pairs so good with Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer as well. Definitely keeping this, and if I ever run out of her, definitely buying another one. I got her from Walgreens, and with me she shall stay. You could tell I love her. She's getting close to the bottom here. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Hydrating Foundation. It's very hydrating, dewy, smoothing, and natural. I am in love with this since day one. Could not let this go. It's just so beautiful, and it makes me look like I have no blemishes. It covers my redness. It's just magic. Definitely keeping this in my collection. This Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This is very blotchy. It dries down very fast and it is way too dark for me. It is a little on the expensive side. I'm going to be decluttering this. This L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation contains sunscreen and extremely long lasting on the skin. More or so perfect for the winter because it's a little heavy and very, very full coverage. I absolutely love this foundation. If you need to go to any very important banquets, dinners, parties, any kind of gathering, I tend to reach for this. Like if I have to go to a wedding for a day, this does not budge. It stays. If you sweat, cry, smile too much, you name it. This is so freaking perfect. This is my top foundation. Definitely keeping this. Last but not least, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Dewy. It is nice and dewy on the skin. It does moisturize dry skin like mine. It is buildable for a smooth and full coverage. Definitely keeping this. I feel like today was a good declutter. I am decluttering 10 foundations and I will be keeping 20. Thank you so much for watching today's video and please stay tuned for my next declutter. Bye y'all.